Today we're gonna do a crazy challenge about filmmaking. We're gonna write a script in under 15 minutes with a random sentence I will generate with this very phone, and then the end of this video I will show you the results and you will be the judge of what is good and what is bad. If you can judge that, you're pretty good filmmaker actually. So let's just jump into it. Yo, welcome back. Firstly, I will choose a pronoun. At first, I will choose the pronoun his. That's right, his, right? And then I just tap in the middle here. Alright. Right, the last one wasn't necessary. His name is on the way. Alright. So we're gonna write a script with this sentence. So I also will provide some tips for you. The very first thing when writing a script is having strong characters that people can relate to, right? It's 5 past 8, and yeah, we have until 23 past 23. So what we're gonna do, let's think for 2 minutes until it's past 10 about what the story can be, about the plot twists and everything, the scene. So I have something in mind. So alright, 2 minutes are up. I have to find some funny names online. Alright, oh, I'm gonna write this story. Alright, I just write everything little by little down, what I have in mind, kind of, you know, no editing, nothing. I just write all ideas. I write down on a paper so I don't lose time. Now I've written the story, alright, and yeah, I don't know, it's gonna be like a 2-minute script. Alright, the script. It's gonna be about someone who is a villain, and he's taking action to change his name. So when he does the bad thing, everyone will respect him. He expects that, right? And what he doesn't want is that everyone makes fun of him. That means it can be that the villain has already that issue that everyone makes fun of him, and that is the reason why he became a villain, a bad person. Or we can also make like he has a second personality in him. You know, he's Berman Snotball, but after the years being lonely, he created a second character who is actually the villain, and he switches up between them. But after a while, the bad side of him takes over the good one. That sounds not a fair story, right? Alright. The narrator is just there to explain the story shortly. Planning is all the thing that you need at first, you know. Without planning, you will lose much time. So what you do, you write the story very shortly. Now I've just done so much. I've read the story right here. Everything that is in my mind, I read until here. I'm not sure I remembered it, you know. I was like that, but I thought that it would be better if that was first, that the second, that the third. I still don't know. I just wrote what came in my mind, and yeah, I don't have time to edit that. That is a short script. Every script is kind of like 1 minute, but I didn't write everything. I wrote just those things I don't want to forget. Those what I already have in mind, I would just do that, because in 15 minutes it's impossible to write a whole script, you know. Writing, that's just, yeah. And besides that, that isn't not the right format. Actually, that would be already here if it was in the right format. So this is already 1 page of a script, almost a page without the story. But now we got the key points. We have the villain, alright? The villain was a good person, but his name was in his way. That is why everyone made fun of him. Thanks, mom and dad. Berman Snotball after that became very lonely. I'm just improvising right now. I don't know what I'm saying. He was at home, lonely, and when he stood up, went to the bathroom and washed his hands, the mirror started to talk to him like it wasn't him, it was the bad side. It was it was talking him into doing crazy things what Berman never thought of, or when he didn't find a name for him, for his second character. Oh god, but wait. Alright. Burst. Alright, burst on. Alright. I don't know if I can say that. I'm gonna show you the name and you're gonna decide if it is good or not. I don't know if I can say that. It's YouTube, you know. They are strict with that. Dr. Burst on. No. Alright, I'm just losing time right now. I have just 3 minutes, so let's finish this script. Alright, that looks good so far. And yeah, the end was surprisingly interesting. The most we focused on the villain because he's the main character and he must be someone you can relate to. Batman, even though he doesn't have superpowers, you know, he's still there for good. And we as society miss the good things, the good deeds people were doing, you know? And because of that, we miss those things. And when we watch that, we feel the love in our hearts. And that's why we love to watch those films. For example, we all had the stages, and I still love Marvel and DC. I love just superheroes, I love comics and all that. But when we watched, I guess it was 2019, the Joker movie from Mr. Phoenix, it was like really sad, and it had a backstory that almost made everyone cry. So when you create a character, you have to think of all of that. You can't just create a random person who has feelings nobody else has. You have to make it relatable, alright? Our time is also up, so I won't write anymore. This is the ultimate end. But yeah, the fact is, write anything down. The format, I always write it first down fully, and after that I turn it into the right format if I want to share it with someone else. But if I'm shooting my own stuff, I sometimes don't do it because I know what it is. I'm not the type of guy who needs everything in the right format, except it's somebody else's work, because it has a better wheel. The character is the most important thing. The writing, just write what comes first in your mind. The first thing that comes in your mind is mostly the most exciting thing that you should absolutely write down. Because think of that, when you think of a story and burst out laughter, that means that it was hilarious when you first thought of it. And now think of the people who would laugh when they first heard that. But you won't laugh anymore because you heard it, you thought of it the second time, the third time. Yeah, I would love if you would join this family. We are a loving family of girls. I would love it to see this family expand. But yeah, now we move on to the next stage, and that is you will be judging this script.
Not everyone can carry the weight of hate. It's understandable the way Berman feels. But still, the way he tries to handle things by killing and hurting people, I don't know anymore. I'm also out of options. Or maybe I never had options in the beginning, but I just thought I had. But now, that is for certain, Berman never will change the way he thinks about everyone, anyone. And that means he's already lost the fight he was given. I just can hope that the future will prove me wrong, so everything that I thought of will remain as thoughts only. I hope so indeed.
Berman, somewhere happy. Kinda late, you know? Berman? 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 What did you do?
I killed her.
No.
I couldn't stop myself.
No, Berman, don't tell me.
It happened so fast.
You didn't.
I don't know what to do.
Who are you, Berman? Berman, listen to me. It's gonna be alright, alright? Just tell me where you are. And I'm coming to get you.
You really don't remember, do you? You and I are the same. You're starting to remember.
Please don't. Let me go.
How do you feel now, Berman? That feels good, right, Berman? Now wake up. Wake up, Berman!
Today, a woman was murdered cold-blooded in Central Park,
The
New York
locals
City.
believe that a man named Berman S. might be responsible for that murder, as he was seen here around the same time the murder occurred, says
How can a
Detective
person
That is the
become
third
so
murder in
evil?
just 5 days.